Hi, welcome back. I'm Alaina. Are you curious on how to go from a scarcity to an abundance mindset? In this video, I'm going to be revealing exactly what's been holding you back from creating in your business and life limitless abundance and exactly how to create it. So stay tuned. First, we're going to uncover the source of your scarcity mindset and how it's been holding you back from leading the lifestyle that you really want to live. Then I'm going to reveal the mindset that's keeping you settling for less than you actually deserve in your business and your life. Next, I'm going to show you how your inner reality is actually creating your outer reality. And then this one mindset shift that you can do right now that is a massive game changer. Then we'll go over how your tribe is killing your vibe and how you can do this one thing to set yourself up for success and ditch the hustle and hard work for good. So by the end of this video, you'll be able to create greater financial wealth and freedom. So let's dive right in. So most of us have been raised with a scarcity mindset. I can tell you that I have worked with millionaires, literally people who have $100 million and they're afraid of losing their money, right? It doesn't matter how much money you have. They have a mindset that allows them to create wealth, but they are still living in a scarcity mindset because they're afraid of losing that wealth. Right? So it doesn't matter, as I said, how much money you have. A scarcity mindset is typically how we've been raised. And when we look at it, let's look at a growth versus a fixed mindset. So a fixed mindset basically says, this is how I am. This is how I was born. This is my personality. I really can't change who I am. And not only that, there's a finite pie that we have. And so if I carve out a piece for you, it means there's less for me. And most people think that on a consistent basis. But here's the truth. That's not true at all. That's the truth, right? Because no matter how much abundance there is, I was doing this tune-in with my higher self the other day around abundance. And what my higher self said is money is energy. Money is energy, right? And is there a finite amount of energy in the universe? There's an infinite amount of energy in the universe, which means there's an infinite amount of abundance. And so a growth mindset means, oh, this is how I've been raised to believe I am, but I have the ability to change who I think I am. And if I give you a pie, a piece of the pie, I can even give you a whole pie. It means there's still many more pies for me, and I can keep baking them as long as I want. Right? Being able to go from a fixed to a growth mindset is one of the things that will absolutely help you enliven your abundance mindset to go from scarcity to abundance. One of the keys in looking at, well, how do I create a growth mindset in the first place, is focusing on what is working rather than what isn't working. Now, when I do my consultations with my clients, I always ask people what they want. More often than not, I hear people tell me what they don't want instead. Oh, I don't want to continue to be on an income roller coaster. I don't want to have this experience in my business and work hard anymore. I don't want XYZ. And it's like, well, what do you really want instead? What's really working for you instead? Because I can tell you that the way that the mind is programmed is you can have 10 things in your life, 9 of which are working really well and 1 that isn't, and you tend to focus on the 1 that isn't rather than the other 9 that are. And so the key is really to understand, focus on what is working, because I know no matter how crappy your life is or even how amazing your life is, there's amazing things that are going on in your life that if you put your focus and attention there consistently would radically change your ability to attract abundance to you. Now, what you think you experience, like thoughts or things, it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. So for example, if you believe you're not going to have the money this month, or a certain amount of clients aren't going to enroll with you, then that's the experience that you're going to have in life. If you believe that work is meant to be difficult and hard, then that's the experience you're going to have in life. Because our thoughts in our subconscious mind are 1,000,000 times more powerful than our conscious mind. So we may may be thinking in our conscious mind, well, I really want this success. I really want this to happen in my business. But your subconscious mind is so much more powerful. And as a result, your subconscious mind is like a projector screen into your reality, creating your reality. Now, it's not creating your reality so that you have a hard life. It's creating your reality so you can see the untruth of your beliefs and wake up to what the truth really is so you can create something different in your life. One of the greatest tools to use to go from scarcity to abundance is gratitude, right? When we have gratitude for something, it means it's already happened. I've just given you something and you say, thank you, you've got gratitude for it, right? So when we have gratitude for what we already have, going back to focusing on what we have rather than what we don't have, when we have gratitude for what we already have and gratitude for the things that we want as if they've already happened, really feeling it. You can't just say, yeah, I'm grateful that that's going to happen. And you don't talk about it in the future. You talk about it in present tense. I'm grateful that I've enrolled X amount of clients. But you have to feel the gratitude as if you already have those new clients. That is the key of the feeling of it. And the more that you can conjure up that feeling of gratitude, both for what you have and for what's coming to you, the faster you'll fast track its way to you. So when my client Pammy first started working with me, she already had a six-figure business, but she wanted to create a multiple six-figure business, and she wanted to raise her rates too. But she really was so fearful that more clients meant a lot harder work in her business, right? So she was living from this place of scarcity about, can I really charge what I want to charge? Are people going to really pay me? Do clients even have that kind of money to pay me? You know, am I deserving of that level of abundance? And we cleared all that shiz up in her subconscious mind so she could create a different experience. She raised her prices by 50%, and in 6 weeks, she got 4 new clients at the new rate. Plus, all of her existing clients plus one re-enrolled to work with her. And now she has a multiple six-figure business because of it. And it's possible for you too. So I really love helping people go from scarcity to abundance in their businesses. So make sure you subscribe to this channel so that you can get all of the latest content. And if you like this video, please like it as well. Now, one of the keys is I said your tribe kills your vibe, right? So if you surround yourself with negative Nellies and Neils all the time, and they're always focused on not being able to afford, on the scarcity in their life, what's not working in their life, they're going to bring your vibration down. And so there's a couple of things that I suggest. Honestly, if you feel drained after spending time with them, then really eliminate them from your life. And if you're not ready to eliminate them in your life, then reduce the amount of time you spend with them. So maybe you go to lunch with them occasionally, but it isn't a regular thing anymore because your tribe creates your vibe. Right? And also, your tribe is attracted to your vibe. And so if you're looking to attract customers and clients from the vibrational frequency that you're operating in right now, it's not going to attract the level and type of clients that you want. You have to raise your vibration. And to be able to do that, it means surrounding yourself with people who are at a similar vibrational level as well. So now I've been talking about raising your frequency, right? Well, there's another thing that happens when you raise your frequency. When you raise your frequency, let's say you're operating at this level. I'm going to make this up because there is a scale of consciousness, but let's say the scale is 10, up to 10, and you're operating at a 3 right now in your level of frequency. The opportunities you want may be at level 7 for you. So you have to raise your level of frequency so that you can see the opportunities that are already there for you now, because they are already there for you now. I can tell you that. I see this hundreds of times with my clients of the minute they raise their frequency, how all of a sudden they see opportunities that have been there all along that they couldn't see before. And you attract new opportunities to you at that higher level frequency. And that means higher levels of customers and clients, people who are ready to pay you, like really just ready to hand you their credit card to pay you for your gifts and talents. And one of the keys to helping you raise your frequency is to take responsibility for your creations. You are 100% responsible. As I was talking about, your thoughts creating your reality, and that's exactly what happens. If you don't like what you're experiencing in your reality, it might even suck, but you created it. You put it there. And when you take responsibility, this isn't about shaming or blaming. This is about responsibility. When you take responsibility and say you are one powerful, badass person, then all of a sudden you're able to create something entirely different, because just like you created what you don't want, it actually takes less energy to create what you do want instead. And when you raise your frequency, you're able to do that effortlessly. Now, one of the keys is to understand that source is the source of your money. People are not the source of your money. They're the channels of your money. And if one channel, if source wants to give you a certain amount of money, money is energy, source is energy, and it wants to bring forward more energy of abundance to you, then it is able to do that through any channel, right? It doesn't have to be a specific channel. So if somebody says, well, I'm not interested in working with you, it means there's another one right on the heels of that person, because it will find its way to you when you trust source is the source of your money. People are not the source of your bills. They're not the source of your rent or mortgage. They're not the source of your lifestyle. They are the channel of it. So shifting that one little mindset shift to source is the source of your money allows you to go, oh my God, I could create this through anybody. It can come through me because this is the abundance that is my birthright that's coming through to me. So are you ready to take your business to the next level? Well, check out this video where I'll show you how to use your intuition to be able to scale your business effortlessly. Thanks, I'm Alaina, and I'll see you in the next video.